What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bring Me Joy-Con. Can I just say holy shit? And can I just say holy shit again? Resident Evil 3 is coming. Now, we found this out a few days ago. We found out that they were remaking Resident Evil 3. But Sony showed off at the State of Play event that they did today gameplay of Resident Evil 3. Now, if you don't know, the first and second games have already been remade to bring them up to today's standards for video games and their graphics and everything. 4 through 7, or whichever one they're on now, I don't really follow them anymore, so I haven't played 7, or if they've made a new one, I'm not aware of it. But 4 through 7 already were newer because 4 came out on the GameCube and the Wii and the PS2 and I believe the Xbox. I don't know for sure. I've never played Resident Evil on an Xbox. But 3 was the last one that they hadn't remade yet. The final one to bring them all up into the three-dimensional world and to give them that fresh coat of paint. And I'm excited. 3 was my all-time favorite before 4 came out. 4 currently holds that place for me because I got to experience it on the Wii, and if you've never played Resident Evil 4 on a Wii, you need to get your hands on it. Even if you've already played it on a GameCube or a PS2, the Wii is the way to play. It is one of the very few games that I will say is better on the Wii than any other system, and that is because of the motion controls and the pointing your gun at the screen to shoot. It's just the best way to play. It almost feels arcadey, but it's fantastic. So anyway, 3 is coming. It's called Resident Evil Nemesis. It looks like maybe they're just calling it Resident Evil 3 for this remake. But when I was a kid, my cousin upgraded to a PS2 and he passed his Dreamcast down to me. Now, I feel very fortunate because when I was a kid, I got to play it on a Dreamcast. Not a lot of my friends had a Dreamcast. Some of them didn't even know what a Dreamcast was, to be honest with you. But Resident Evil was on the Dreamcast and on the PS1, and we had, I believe, 1, 2, and 3, if I remember correctly. 3 was my favorite, and the Dreamcast, the video output and everything was so much higher resolution. The Dreamcast can actually output at 720p, which was like preparing for the future almost, because at the time 720p TVs did not exist at that time, and the Dreamcast was like, hey, before they failed, of course, they were like, we want to make sure this thing's future-proof, so we're going to give it this incredible graphics. So the graphics were so good. I tried recently to play the PS1 version of Nemesis, and I just can't do it. The graphics suck on the PS1. It's just so bad. But the Dreamcast I loved, and I loved playing that game, and it was my all-time favorite, like I said, until I got Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. So I am so excited for this, and I think it's going to probably, if they did this remake well, if it holds true to the original game but just has better graphics and maybe better controls, this will probably jump back into that number 1 spot for Resident Evil games for me. Let me know if you are a longtime Resident Evil fan or if you played it on the PS1 or the Dreamcast. I would love to hear if you had it on the Dreamcast, just because I personally don't know a lot of people that had Dreamcasts when they were younger. And that system will always hold a special place in my heart. So, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you have played this on, or maybe you've never played it and you're interested in picking up the remake. It looks like it comes out in April on the PlayStation. I assume it's going to be on the Xbox One and the Switch, because the other games have already come to the Xbox One and the Switch, so it just makes sense. But of course, for this trailer and event, it was announced for the PS4 today. So if it doesn't come to the Switch, I guess I'll buy it on PS4, but I doubt that that'll happen. I think it's going to come to the Switch. So remember to hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell if you like video games in general, if you like the Switch especially, and if you like gaming news, playthroughs, and live streams. Follow me on Instagram. Join our Discord if you like to chat video games with a bunch of really fun people and some other cool YouTubers. And have a fantastic day.